saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
The first open back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Kimball. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
But we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And it's fielded at the 34. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Atlanta.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st and goal, Atlanta.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Robinson. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Saints nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The Saints at 4-5, a game under 500, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40.
And now an audible here into something else. They'll run on 1st down. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Saints who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans.
Here we go, 19 left.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
Ready? Rambo waiting.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
You look at the Saints defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they would be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
That's brought in downfield by London. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Moody. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Falcons 14, Saints 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
On the ready.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Let's go. Ready.
Back to throw. Kimball. There's the stiff arm. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Yard gain on the play.
On first down, Booth. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Okay, ready. Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Now a handoff up the middle. Booth. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Falcons' 38-yard line.
Ready.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Come on. Bronco 80. Go.
Looking to throw. Kimball. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game. The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
Cougar 19. Warrior 70. Let go.
Off play action. Kimball. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
101 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
33 yards. And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
21, Saints 10.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Kimball. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. That ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, a poor throw there, and it's intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run on first down. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
and 10 at the
Cup
13-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 18, run with Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. Kimball. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And 10 yards to go.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, we got to switch it up. We got to switch it up. We got to switch it up. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Kimball. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-17. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Their own 33-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half. To carry that with them, it's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They'll set up a throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Jake Moody on for the field goal.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
35-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On the double.
2nd and 10.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 2. 19 Lion. Ready,
Operating from the gun. Kimball. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Okay, break.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Kimball. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I want it.
This is caught inside the 15. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll drop the throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Moody good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Panther 60, Warriors 70.
A final shot before break. Kimball. And incomplete on the deep ball. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Robinson up the middle, pushing his way inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Second and long. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
45. Saints 31.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
They go play action here on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Up the middle they go. Boom. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. 46 yards. And the Saints are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, 73 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Saints 38.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But third down coming up. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Looking to throw. Kimball. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Out of the gun now on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Second down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 3's all around. Robinson fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Robinson again, and he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
60 by 6.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Falcons get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10, right at the 40. Operating from the gun, Kimball. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Xavier Watts. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them is the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10. Going up top. It's caught at the 10. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 44 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
19 Lions.
Back to throw again. Caught on the slant. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point running down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
66. Saints.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Drive together. He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 232 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. In motion comes the tight end left. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
49-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Jalen Walker make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Bronco 80.
Back to throw. Kimball. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and forever. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Kimball. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 11-yard line.
70 Lion.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Bronco 80. Go.
They're going to look to throw.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Falcons, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
60 Eagles.
The slot man in motion right.
Oh, here's a fake on a jet sweep, and a give to Robinson.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
They'll try again.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Falcons have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. We're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kimball. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw again. He completes it to Olave. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 35.
That's good.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
19 tight.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready.
Back to throw. Kimball. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
60. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kimball. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 23. Looking to throw. Kimball. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd down and 8.
Get it. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Kimball. And now here is another interception. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Now a handoff up the middle. It's McGee. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Throwing to start the drive. Kimball. And my goodness, another interception. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, McGee. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
At the Saints' 45-yard line.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Up the middle they go. It's McGee. Nice move. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Atlanta,